the chart, without question, the most important document in any nursing home case. Why? Because you don't get to file a lawsuit unless you have the chart to show that at least a problem occurred and it was the nursing home's fault. But the problem with the chart is what constitutes the chart and how do you know if you have it? That is the age-old question. My name is Saul Gruber, and I'm with Gruber Trial Consulting, and we help lawyers all over the country handle their nursing home cases and review their chart. And one of the old days, it was easy, right? Because the chart was all paper. You would get it, and you could tell what was being given to you and what was missing. However, now that we're in the world of EMRs, electronic medical records, it's not that easy. We're not that sure because information is placed into an electronic chart, but then the software that's used does so many different things with it, it just doesn't come back looking the same. So how do you know if you have everything? How do you know if they're hiding something? Well, you never really know, first of all, but there's certain steps you have to take, correct? And now in 2022, every single nursing home, every hospital has to have an electronic medical chart. The EMR software we see more than any other software by a huge ratio is point-click care. So we know, at least with point-click care, and it's very similar with the other ones, you need to get a copy of the EMR chart. And we probably have to stop using the word copy because that connotes printing something out and photocopying it, and that's not what we want. We want the actual PDF that is produced when hitting a certain button in point-click care, and it's not printed, it's put right on a disk or copied, and when we get it, we can tell that it was that way because A, it looks original, and B, the hyperlinks work. So there'll be a table of contents, and you could go to progress records, you could go to care plans, you can go to certain types of flow sheets, and it will take you right there. So that you have to have. If you're not getting that, then you're already behind the eight ball because you don't know what you're getting. Because if it's printed out, anything can be taken. We're not going to talk about audit reports in this particular video. That's going to come later. But at the very least, you need that EMR. But no matter how electronic a nursing home thinks they are, there are still going to be paper charts. What do I mean by that? Well, there's going to be telephone verbal orders that's normally written down. There are going to be certain notes that are written down. There are going to be doctors who simply don't put anything in the EMR and will write it out. It may be typewritten doctor notes that we see come from a particular provider. Whatever it is, I can assure you there will be a written portion of that chart. So you need to obtain that as well. And it's not enough to get it in black and white, regular copy anymore, because there's so many things that a color copy of that will tell you. If A, it's easier to read. B, a lot of the papers that are contained within that are different colors. So you want to see exactly what the nurse is seeing. You want to see exactly what the CNA is seeing. So you need to get a copy of that, and quite frankly, a color copy of that chart, the written chart. And quite frankly, that's still not enough because I can almost guarantee you there's going to be other things that aren't given to you, whether they be incident reports, whether they be SBARs, whether they be changes in the care plan that are kept at the either nurse's station or in the resident's room. So you need to get those things. But how are you going to figure out what it is you want to get? I submit there's two ways to do that, right? After you've gotten the EMR, after you've gotten what purports to be the written chart, maybe or maybe not, you're fighting over the color copy of that written chart, but now you need to take a deposition. And actually, I take it back. There's three ways. You can depose the records clerk and just go over what they do when a request comes in and what parts of the chart they make sure are there. Or you can do, as part of your administrator's dep, you can take them through the chart, what it is. And each portion of the chart, MARs, TARs, pharmacy orders, any type of CNA, we used to call them ADL flow sheets. Now they call them just ADL reports. anything and everything, progress notes, medical orders, consultants, but you want to go through each and every one of them with the administrator to make sure that you have everything. Or you can do what Mark Kozorowski taught us to do, or at least discussed with us to do way, way back, and then we all took it and ran with it, is the corporate designee record request, which is what I suggest that everybody does, where you talk about the chart, you talk about the incident reports, you talk about what they are, where they can be found, why they exist, go through each and every topic with the corporate designee, and then whatever is not given to you, you can use their own words in a motion against them. Either way you choose, any of those ways, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But rest assured, if you're getting a 400-page photocopy of an electronic medical record, you're not getting the whole chart. So remember, get the PDF of the EMR where the hyperlinks work, get everything that's written in color copy, and then take a dep based on those solely about what records exist and where they're kept. If you do that, you make it more likely that you have everything you need, but don't rest on your laurels, because I guarantee you somewhere in discovery, they're going to drop another 50 pages on you that destroys everything you just did. Again, I'm Saul Gruber from Gruber Trial Consulting, and if you need our help talking about or looking at any type of nursing home case, please give us a call. We're here to help.